from the Podwires newsroom at joinpodwires.com.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 15th. I'm your host, Miguel, and this is Podwire's 5 Things, your quick daily briefing on what's happening in podcasting and digital media. Let's get you informed in under 6 minutes. Thing number 1, Netflix and Spotify just announced a partnership that could change how we consume podcasts. Starting early 2026, select video podcasts from Spotify Studios and The Ringer will be available on Netflix in the US, with other markets following later. We're talking sports shows like the Bill Simmons podcast, culture content like the Rewatchables, and true crime series. According to a Cumulus Media study, 72% of podcast listeners prefer shows with video, so this move makes sense. Netflix's VP of Content Licensing, Lauren Smith, says they're always looking for new ways to entertain members wherever and however they want to watch. Why it matters? This is about discovery and distribution. For creators, it's a massive new audience. For listeners, it means your favorite podcasts might just pop up in your Netflix feed alongside your next binge watch. All right, on to thing number 2. Remember How I Met Your Mother, the show that ran for 9 seasons and racked up 30 Emmy nominations? Well, there's a rewatch podcast called How We Made Your Mother, and it's getting a major boost. Audacy announced yesterday it's expanding its partnership with the Office Ladies Network, that's Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey from The Office, to handle sales and distribution for the show. Hosted by series star Josh Radnor and co-creator Craig Thomas, the podcast launches its 2nd season on October 20th, with new episodes every Monday. Upcoming guests include Bryan Cranston and Joe Manganiello. Josh Radnor called joining the Office Ladies Network the easiest yes of his career. And honestly, rewatch podcasts are having a moment. If you grew up with the show or you're discovering it for the first time, this could be worth checking out. Let's move to thing number 3, and this one's about impact. The International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences just announced the finalists for the 5th annual Anthem Awards. These awards celebrate mission-driven work, people, companies, and organizations creating real change in the world. In the podcast category, finalists include the Mel Robbins podcast, Apathy is Not an Option, Bad Watchdog, and Uncuffed, among dozens of others. The awards cover 7 core causes: diversity and inclusion, education, health, human rights, humanitarian action, responsible technology, and sustainability. You can actually vote for your favorites online at celebrate.anthemawards.com until October 30th. The entries with the most support win the Anthem Community Voice Awards. Full winners will be announced November 18th. At a time when nonprofits and advocacy groups are facing funding challenges, Patricia McLaughlin, general manager of the Anthem Awards, says this year's finalists represent hope, compassion, and inclusivity, worth paying attention to. Thing number 4 takes us into creator tech. PodSqueeze, an AI-powered podcast platform, just launched a standalone audio enhancer. And here's what makes it interesting. It's web-based, instant, and requires 0 extra gear. Upload your audio or video file, and in seconds, the tool cleans background noise, balances volume, and applies studio-grade processing. You can preview a 30-second sample for free, then pay a one-time fee to download the full enhanced version. Co-founder Tiago says he's not even using his professional microphone anymore, just his phone, and the results are incredible. For podcasters, YouTubers, journalists, or anyone creating content without access to expensive equipment, this is a game changer. The tool works independently of a PodSqueeze subscription, so you can try it without committing. Head to podsqueeze.com/AI audio enhancer if you want to check it out. Tomorrow, October 16th, the winners of the 4th annual Signal Awards will be revealed. These awards recognize the leading voices and creative talent driving podcasting forward. But here's the most impressive stat. This year's Listeners Awards broke all records. Over 385,000 votes were cast by more than 127,000 voters worldwide. That's more than double the number from 2024. That level of engagement shows just how passionate podcast audiences are. Winners will be announced across the Signal Awards Instagram and LinkedIn tomorrow morning. If you voted, keep an eye out. If you didn't, this is a great way to discover new shows that are resonating with listeners globally. And that's it. Your 5 things for Wednesday, October 15th. We covered Netflix and Spotify's video podcast partnership, the return of How We Made Your Mother, Anthem Awards finalists making an impact, a new AI audio tool for creators, and record-breaking engagement at the Signal Awards. Tomorrow we'll be watching for those Signal Awards winners, plus keeping tabs on what's next in the podcast and media space. Thanks for listening, stay informed, stay curious, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to joinpodwires.com.
That's your wrap. Want the inside track on podcasting? Joinpodwires.com is your next stop. Subscribe to the newsletter for the latest trends and tap into the marketplace to connect with jobs, creators, and brands shaping audio's future. Don't just listen, get involved. Head to joinpodwires.com today.